hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the livest podcast on earth.
Okay. Sound speeding. And cameras rolling. And 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to the Necessary and Unnecessary podcast. I'm your host, Nip Swag. This is your host, Frisco in the building, and we have a very necessary guest, Gill Bone.
Yo, it's your boy F. Gill Bone from the Barrio Orlando, Santa, LA in the house.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cali. For sure. So, we got Gill Bone on the show. Very special guest. We want to tell us who you are, Gill Bone. I don't even want to tell him.
So I'm F. Gill Bone. You ever heard that Nipsey Hussle song? Which one? Keys to the City, where you say, on the level 4 with Gill Bone, yeah, I'm Gill Bone. I'm fresh home and I'm here. Yeah.
So we're going to focus. Well, Gill Bone, you from
LA.
Los Angeles, proper.
What part?
South
Central, Crenshaw, all of that. But me, I represent the whole state. It's not just once you from LA and you go through certain things where you like, man, we all the same. We represent this. When we go outside of where we from, they looking at us like as a whole. So we push like that. So it's like I represent the whole state, but I'm a Keyway though.
Okay. Because when I go different places and I tell them, oh, I'm from California, they go, oh, they automatically assume LA. And I go, no, I'm from the Bay. It's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a little different. But it's similar.
You know what I mean?
More around cold.
I spent enough time to LA and be like, oh, yeah, I get it. For sure. But, you know, the Bay and
it's like right here.
Yeah.
Right here. We take care of it. But we fuck with each other straight up.
Absolutely. So, tell us.
Okay, I know. I want to ask you. So, this song, what is Nip talking about in the song? Why did he mention you in the song?
That's the first time anybody ever asked that. No,
I'm gonna ask
he mentioned me. No, he say. On which one? On one of them, the one I just mentioned. Though he say, became the most valuable on the West Coast at least. After he said, I became the most valuable after I dropped Volume 2 on the West Coast at least. For the West Coast I speak. Because at first niggas didn't like embrace him. Because he was like, this Crip, I'm still press this, but I'm a businessman the way I push myself. So that's why he got shot down by Dre and them at first, because niggas didn't like him coming on, you a Crip, you bringing your brotherhood along with your business. Nah. So he say, became the most valuable because he taught niggas the independent game. He taught niggas how to go for it, whether it's CDs, music, food, drink, clothes, whatever, P's, O's, whatever. Nigga, he taught nigga how to put a good number on it and value yourself out your trunk for yourself, period. So what he talking about in there, he talking about became the most valuable after I dropped Volume 2 on the West Coast at least. Because, you know, on the West Coast, for a minute, the music been taken over by the South. It's been garnered and controlled by the South in the East. You know, it's no part about that. It's cool. So he was talking about on the West Coast at least, became the most valuable because he dropped the mixtape. He was running the mixtape game, then his independent albums, just different things. So, you know, when you were from the West Coast, nothing against nobody else. We put a different type of work ethic and shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's nothing against nobody because we just got to do what we got to do, whatever the circumstance challenge is. But he say, on the West Coast, at least for the West Coast I speak, because on the level 4 with Gill Bone, that's my bro, we grew up. And a lot of shit, some of us get jammed up for, others get able to slide out the way, you get what I'm saying? So he was able one of the ones to slide out the way on that situation. So he felt like, you know, niggas supposed to be up there with me because the system, for all of us supposed to be there, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's designed for us all to go. So he just sideswiped it. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to know that you've done an exorbitant amount of time. And I didn't know, because when I met you, I was like, you're kind of young to be doing that much time. So tell us about your case and how that, you know.
So I was like 16 years old. I was 16 years old, and I was convicted as a juvenile for a crime that I was partly accused of, and I take accountability for. Then the other part, the system has this way of manipulating the way the DA get to come and trump your charges up and accusations just to get you to look a certain way to the jury. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna convict you, because if you can convince somebody mind that somebody bad, they come from bad ruins and they future is bad, they gonna they gonna get them out the way. So I had attempted murder, robbery, and assault, and I had 73 years and 3 life sentences. And
so it wasn't even no money.
I was about to say, right,
no,
it was attempted.
It was attempted murder, robbery, and assault. So September, I can talk about this shit now. September, I think it was like in September 2009, some shit happened, man. A dude disrespect one of the homies, whatever, and he got accosted, like, at the gas station on Chris Slauson. And once you disrespect one of us, no matter where you from, nigga, we all together. You could be from Africa, you could be from Bangladesh, Kuwait, Iraq, nigga. If you disrespect one of us and we peoples, we gonna all smash you. Yeah. Simple as that. So he disrespect somebody, dude, whatever happened, dude got assaulted and fucked up. And dude got into it with one of the bros, man. And I, me being the nigga I am,
just a regular day,
I got into that shit. I socked the nigga. Man, he went out, he got stumped out and ended up shot. And I went to trial 6 months later and got found guilty, and also it was 15 of us on the case. But I got found guilty for attempted murder, robbery, and assault with deadly weapon. And I got to get back on that because California had these unofficial laws that the DA was able to proceed on natural probable consequences. Like, we all together, they consider us as a gang, but we not against the law as a gang unless we commit crimes. So, they found the way to figure out and to placate charges on us. And,
did that make it federal?
No, it stayed state. Everything stayed state. Yup. Fought it for like 2 years. I was 16 and a half. I went to juvenile hall. They held me till I turned 18. I fought a fitness. They sent me from LP, Silmore Central, to unfit unit. In the middle of Silmore, nigga, they got this unfit unit. This shit is like inhumane. It's in the middle of the unit in the juvenile hall. It's a unit with like 4 units where you get charged with adult charges. They put you in here. They got the barbed wire. They already conditioning your mind as a child, nigga. You going to prison. They owe you too much money, $45,000 a trip of prison. They ain't letting you out, nigga. This a herb. They locking us up. So I fought I lost my fitness. I fought my fitness, lost it, got charged as an adult. My 18th birthday. They kicked me on my 18th birthday. I hit the county, do my thing, go in there. I was already familiar and known with certain things, because of where I grew up. Just niggas lace you, give you the game on shit. So I was ready for it. But I went, up there, did my time, got a job, got into education. They try to keep education from you. Yeah. They only want to go to school. So things like that, did my legal research, was able to figure some things out.
How long did you do?
I did 16 and a half. I used to know the days.
16
I started counting once I got out.
Yeah.
16.
Yep.
Started from 16.
Yep. Yeah. On that case, they locked me up. I went to I've been to Pelican Bay, Salinas Valley, High Desert, New Folsom, all 4 yards. Things like that.
I mean, a lot of hoods take it as like a badge of honor. Oh, if you ain't been to the pen, this, that, and the third. But tell the youth how CDC really is.
That shit is not a badge of honor, bro. If you can avoid that, you're the smartest nigga in history. But it's not a badge of honor, man. You go to jail. I was a juvenile, man. I done probably had my biggest issues was like these people are not my enemies. Your flag, what you represent, not your enemy. Nigga, the police your enemy. When you go there, they mistreat you. They want to cut your family off, all family ties. So niggas be out here thinking you turned up with the homies, you gonna go to jail and be in there, that shit gonna be cool. It's not happening. They more likely gonna keep you away from the people you fuck with. Nigga, they gonna come in there and strip you of everything. You based by their rules of how they want to run you, then they want to keep you in there. So if you got a chance of getting out in the day, nigga, they don't want to let you out. They gonna try to catch you up on more shit, run in your cell, search you, nigga, beat you up. I done had plenty of fights with police. I'm talking about, I think this scar here was from one of them. Just different shit. And it's all, they got a fucked up day or coming in there want to fuck your day up. You in jail. But I say this, that is not a badge of honor. When I was young, I used to listen to my big homies tell stories in our apartment complex, like, oh, I want to go to prison. I want to do this. I want to and I put, as a child, though, not knowing the power of word and the tongue when we speak, I spoke that shit onto myself. And I ended up there. But I was able to come from up under it. But that's not where we need to be as black men. Period.
I ain't gonna lie, because when you grow up in the hood, it's so many black men that have experienced that you think is, cool. Common. You know what I mean? You think, okay, well, it's my turn. You know what I mean?
Nah.
But, so tell the difference between street politics and prison politics.
The difference between street politics and prison politics, nigga, is the physical. You being there. The difference is, if you out there in the streets, the politics gonna be that with how you standing up whole, your morale, your code. If it's in prison, you walk that same walk, that same talk. Nigga, it shouldn't change. It shouldn't be no difference. It's all really the same because same people.
I ain't gonna lie, I have a few homies when they come home and they look at beef differently because you have to take it differently when you there with the person every day, all day. Like when you out, you like, man, I run into that nigga.
Right.
You feel me? But and they don't understand that. Be like, no, we need to squash this right now. And this, that, and the third. Be like, man, this been going on for months.
On the streets, niggas to beef with each other and be at each other. They hit the county jail. Nigga be squabbling and fighting, trying to stab each other. Whatever. This is hyperbole. When I say stab each other, it's hyperbole. So motherfuckers will be at each other and that. But when we hit the pen, nigga, we gotta be there for each other.
Yeah.
Because it becomes racial.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It becomes racial because the structure in the system is what it was. The white man, the Mexican, then everybody else, Asians, then the black man. You get what I'm saying? So, but niggas, we've been going to fight like Geronimo Pratt and a few other brothers, man. They fought for us to be able to have books in there, for us to be able to go to the law library, for us to be able to get school. Niggas wasn't even able to go to school previously or be able to get books or pictures from your family. So when you in there, if you in that situation, you gotta step aside the bullshit because and it's gonna be hard, but that's what makes you who you are. Being able to say, nigga, I can step away from that shit. Nigga, I gotta figure out to get back to my folks.
And that you saying that made me think like, dang, is it more black unity in the prison system than it is in regular society?
There's none in regular society. There's none in prison.
You just said y'all gotta come
That's
together.
That's a business, though. That's a business. That's a survival.
You have certain niggas that's like running. I don't want to get too much of politics. I'm just like you got certain. All right, like in politics, you got the GOP, you got Republicans, you got people that speak for each one of these entities, and they're the voice. What these minute peons do, they gonna pay for it, but they don't speak for the cause of the whole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's sort of
y'all
like
have to collectivize if there is an issue. You know what I mean?
Most of the time it go like that, but I'm not gonna be here and be cliche with you. Say it go like that. That's where the internal shit crack off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't come together as a whole to save self. You know what I'm saying? But so it's now it takes a certain type of men to be able to say like, nigga, we gonna do this and niggas don't follow through. We gonna cut your head off type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
Yeah, do your thing.
1, can you squash beef? And 2, can you get out the game?
For sure you can't. Getting out the game, that's a conundrum.
Damn, oh Lord, damn.
Because we was talking before the cameras came on, and he said, I might be like, man, I'm cool on that shit. Yeah. Like me now, my thing, I learned even in jail when I was telling niggas once, I'm like, man, I'm gonna beat up everything I can beat up on the cause of the premise of this gang shit. Shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
It means something to us when we immediate young based on the moral code, but when you get into the world and trying to do something, it don't mean nothing because this shit don't work everywhere. So it's like, the nigga gotta be like, man, I'm this. I'm a gang member for sure. But a banger is different, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as a gang member, your job, once you reach a certain level, your duty and job and obligation is to rear the understanding of what we pressing. It's not to send people on fugazi ass, felonious ass shit, tell them to redirect right or wrong shit, run nobody's life. It's to encourage and facilitate the greatness and creativity was in us, whatever, you know, what you want to do. But you can walk away from it. It's like what you care about what others think.
You and Boss Barber, y'all got books and things. I have a book that's coming out too. It's called The 7 Inceptions of Change, How to Supersede the Game. Because I realized that really you have to supersede it and rise above it. It really ain't no, you know, once you are who you are, that's who you are. You know what I mean? So it's not like I can be like, okay guys, I quit. You know what I mean? But you have to get to a certain level of superseding so you could be like, you know, I'm no longer, these things no longer affect me. You know what I mean? Now, if I have to do it, I have to do it. I have to do it. That's another thing. But for me, it's like these things no longer affect me. I don't have to keep up with this stuff. I don't have to be involved in every little detail of, because when you're outside, if you miss a day and you really outside, you done missed the whole. You don't know who fell out with who. You come outside the next day and get whacked because you didn't know so and so fell out with such and such. You have to keep up with that stuff and be involved like on a daily basis. Like, so that was my first part because can you get out of the game? So what was my other question?
You said, can you get out the game?
Can you squash beef?
Can you squash beef?
It depends on what type of beef.
If somebody, bloodshed beef, like real beef, like we've been really going at it, you know, for years. You know, knocked off one of my homies, this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I mean? Like the real kind, not the.
Hell no.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I hit your man's up.
I can see
You ever let
Hell
that
no.
go?
I'm going to keep it real. Now we speaking in the category of beef like we've been holding on to some
It's been
shit
up.
Money
for
shit
years.
or something.
You know what I'm saying? No, if it's money, nigga, we going to war.
Money.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Money, my money and my woman. Nigga, we going to war.
So then, what else is there left to fight over?
Well, family and women and that's all intertwined there in God. So let's keep that in. Make sure that's not.
I mean, I think like
Shit, that's
family
everything.
stuff.
The niggas shouldn't be fighting over nothing. Everything in the world is in abundance for everyone.
Absolutely.
So what we fighting over? Power, position? What?
I mean,
I think all of that.
I think that I've never personally wanted to ever get it. Like, I never felt that way. Like, oh, I'm finna go do so-and-so to such and such. You know what I mean? Like, I never felt like that. Like, if I didn't like you, I just wouldn't talk to you. Now, if you do something to somebody, do something to somebody that I love, for sure, I'm gonna rock off top. But that ain't finna be no long-term beef. I'm gonna be like, oh, so-and-so did what? I'm finna show up. Tell me everything before I get there, because when I show up, I'm not asking no questions.
I think like, if I really meet it, I ain't gonna lie, we at home, it's forever.
Yeah.
But if it's something that,
Mic in front of you.
if it's something that we can come to terms on and before we can bloodshed, for sure, just to accommodate families in the situation and we can make more over there and niggas can use some sense for sure. But if it's somebody immediately, hell no. Or money or no.
Certain people, if you call me, I'm not finna ask no questions when I show up. You need to tell me everything right now.
So I have understanding.
Yeah, so I can know how to
you
react.
You can't get me to pop up and show up for no anything.
And my family do this a lot. Don't call him.
Yeah.
You know, don't call. I'm like, you should have called me initially, and I could have probably prevented all of this.
Figure shit out.
Now you calling me now,
like a crack.
you left me with no options. Now I have to show up and react like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's too far gone now. It needs to be stopped immediately. Now, if you'd have told me out the gate, I could have went and said, hey,
let's figure some shit out.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not going to end
that's
well.
that's different, but it's understandable.
So I got a question for you.
Shoot.
What made you join the gang and how old were you?
It wasn't about what made me join the gang. I was born in this.
No, I said you said it like it was a boy club.
So when my mama was the mom in the hood. She from the South. She from New Orleans. She Creole.
Right.
So when niggas ain't got nowhere to go or nothing to eat, you can always. Mama got 9 kids. All of them hood. Even the one that's off, my twin brother, we still hood. This family's home. So if you need something to eat, my house was always that door always open. But it wasn't about nigga. I woke up and this shit is in my ear. I went to sleep and come home do homework. It's there. You know what I'm saying? My big homegirls and homies was like my big brothers and sisters that wasn't there at the time. So, cause my mom raised them. Gotcha. So it was like paying it back. But what made me join? Not join, but really like I got to put my foot in the dirt.
Right.
I was
jumped off the
this when food stamps was cracking. And
yeah, go ahead,
I remember this day I had some brown khakis on, like some Timberlands and a white button-up shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking to the store to get my mama a Coca-Cola with the food stamps. And man, I see two dudes fighting. And they was brothers. And one of them had just came home from doing probably 26, 27 years. And they fighting. And this nigga trying to get some dough. But his brother like, nigga, I been here getting dough. He like, nigga, you ain't show stopping. They get into a fight and that nigga choked his brother out and killed him. Yeah, he killed his brother. And I went to and I watched it all go. And I watched that shit all go down. I went to the store and got it, and that's when I'm like, I ain't letting these niggas do this to my family. I ain't letting niggas, I ain't letting this shit go on. I was young, and I was
how old were you?
I was probably like 8, 9, yeah.
So tell me this, we was just talking about this earlier before the cameras came on. How much do you think your environment played a part in the course that you took in life?
I think my environment played probably like a 45%.
That's it?
Really?
So you think it
I think my environment played so this is why I placated with that margin, that number of percentage. So I believe 45% maybe it was due to my environment, and probably 25, 30% was due to me feeling like nigga, where my daddy at? This nigga should be here. I said, I want to learn some shit. I went through some shit.
Oh, so dad wasn't there.
That wasn't there.
Okay.
So that added to it then.
Right.
Then me going outside and these niggas coming to my basketball games, a room for me in the stands, or when my teacher and I get suspended from school and I can't tell my mama, and I be like, hey bro, or the homegirl like, I need you to come talk to my teacher. My mom gonna kick me out or I'm gonna get in trouble type shit.
Right.
And they come up there. Or a nigga ain't got nothing to eat, or a nigga don't want to go home, or mom's kicking nigga out. Nigga need some money. And nigga don't send a nigga on something and be like, look, this is the way you can get some money. Instead of having nigga some dope or a gun saying go in there and get your money or get some money, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it percentage of that, then a percentage of my ego and just not wanting to listen to nobody.
Right.
Then I played basketball. So I was a team basketball player, Van Ness Park. So I'm already like, nigga, fuck everybody. I'm already feel a certain way about myself. If you get what I'm saying? So other things played a factor. So I wouldn't say my environment. The environment showed me to step out abroad. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's what helped me out. Then next women came.
Oh,
So we're like,
you know what this
yeah, like I catapulted once with this league. It was very necessary. But you get what I'm saying? So when we think about the elevation or just a black man or coming from the diaspora, from where we from directly the gang culture, because y'all got it too. Y'all got it too. It's just not minority gang. You got Seminary, 6ix9ine, you got Frisco, Fillmore, you got East Richmond, West Oakland. You know what I'm saying? But they doing the size, not the gang. You get what I'm saying? And that's what the small differences.
If you could say one thing to one kid right now that's at the crossroad fork of going either way down East Road, what would you tell them?
Man, fuck the road that they go down the road that you feel. Go down the road that's your gut. Trust your instinct. Trust your instinct, man. Don't worry about what other people think. Yeah, go for yours.
Well, we gotta wrap up, guys. You feel me?
Why
You
would they
love
always
Gill
get
Bone to come through, you feel me? He gonna be back. We just gonna do it like that. He gonna be back. Because I feel like, you know.
Oh, I'm so parched. I dropped my
What's the
top.
name of the book?
Oh, so also,
Yeah,
this
where
is
can we
new.
find you? Come on, Gill Bone.
My manager just gave me the rest on my little nose look. So look, strongholds of incarceration, speaking about the elements of incarceration that holds us and keep us from coming up and rising up out of it, you know? So,
What's the name of the book?
I just said it, strongholds of
You
incarceration.
didn't tell them that.
We got Boss Barbie directly from the back. If you cannot see her, it's
White
Look,
B's
this
over
is-
here.
yeah.
It's
That's
dope.
what he's
She
talking
is
about.
good. She'll be back too. It's okay.
It's about the emotions, all of that conveyed in the elements that we experience going through that system, man.
Where can they find you at on this?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, To Live and Never Die. The number 2, LIVENNEVERDIE.
Gill Bone, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much for coming.
For sure. Wow.
Yeah.
I know this was an
Thank you for having me.
exclusive
Thank you for having me.
So would I just press in now?
Yeah.
interview.